Hi everybody, this is Corrine Forrest, and this week I want to talk to you about how to make faster and better decisions. All right, so if there's one thing about modern life that's true for everybody is that we are busy. There is lots of information out there and we have to make lots of decisions. This is fairly new for the human condition. When we were in an agricultural age, when we were even in the industrial age, our work was very repetitive, and so we didn't have to make a lot of decisions. We were doing the same thing every day. Not true anymore. We, again, have lots of information coming in, lots of distractions on us, making us have to decide what to pay attention to. We are making lots of decisions. So it makes sense that we should look at how to make them faster and better. So the first thing I want to talk about is to know your objective. Really be clear on what are you trying to do. Is it your problem to solve or your decision to make, or is it somebody else's? What is the big picture? Habit 2 of the 7 habits of highly effective people is begin with the end in mind. So do that when you're decision making too, because maybe you can scrape some of those decisions right off your plate. Second tip, seek out wisdom and knowledge. There should be no pride involved in asking for help, or no thing you have to prove that you've got it all under control. We have people out there who have gone before us, and we should be building on what they did, not relearning the same lessons that they learned. So seek out wisdom and knowledge. Now, the problem or issue with this one is that this is easier for extroverts to do. Extroverts like to talk their thought process out loud. And so even just by having a listening ear, you might get advice or tips or help from somebody else. Whereas introverts like to process things internally, and therefore they don't even think, it's just not in the realm of possibility to go ask somebody because they're still chewing on the problem in their head. So your personality preference, introvert versus extrovert, could have a play in this as well. Third tip is just have the realization that it doesn't have to be perfect. Don't overthink, just start. Trust me, I am an engineer by training. I spent 32 years at an R&D center. I know overthinking when I see it, but action actually beats anxiety. Engineers like to be right the first time, but sometimes you're waiting for so much information so you can be 100% sure you're right. You take too long. Sometimes if we want to make faster decisions, we have to work with the imperfect knowledge that we have. So just decide. Decide, plan, and execute. Adjust the plan if it's needed, and realize that B- work completed is way better than A+ work that never really got started. So turn in B- work if you have to, because it is better than no work, waiting for all that perfect information. Fourth tip, adjust early. Kind of goes along with it doesn't have to be perfect. Don't overthink, just start, because you can adjust early. The sooner you start, the sooner that you can start getting more information that helps you make the better decision. We have to have a lot of humility with this one. We have to be able to say, you know what, that was the wrong choice, but I'm going to make it right. And my fifth and final tip is to control what you can control. There is no perfect amount of information to come in. There is no right amount of time that you have to spend researching something before you make a decision. Just make a decision, know what you can control, and believe that there is more than one right answer. You'll come up with a right answer. Trust me, you will. And just know that there is more than one right answer. So with that, I'm going to leave you with this from the lighter side. My decision-making skills resemble that of a squirrel when trying to cross the road. Hop this way, hop that way, hop this way. Turns out I am a serial redecider. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.